Hi, welcome back. In today's video blog, what I would like to do is to talk about a common asked question about how does the access point communicate with Business Central. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw you an illustration and take you through the steps that the access point talk to Business Central. So let's say you have an access point that you deploy behind a gateway. And the gateway talks through the internet to Business Central. I'll just draw a big box here for Business Central. That's hosted, as we indicated before, at Amazon. The idea is when you first plug in the access point is going to send 3 messages to talk to Business Central. So upon boot up, the access point is going to send 1 message, 2 message, and 3 message to find the Business Central. And these 3 messages are sent tunnel within a secure HTTPS session. A lot of time people ask me, do I have to change any firewall rule to gateway? Typically no, because the session is initiating the access point, so it's an outward connection, so typically you do not have to make any changes at the firewall side. So in the case that when the access point first tried to communicate with the Business Central, and let's say there was some connection issue here, I'm going to put a red item here, that there's no connection for some reason, the access point is going to try 3 times, and then it's going to back off. We have an exponential back off that as the access point try more often, the gap between the try will increase. That way you don't incur too much traffic over the network. So the backup mechanism we use is 2 to the x, and x is how many times I'm going to try. So the first time I'm going to try, okay, is 2 to the first, 2 seconds when I initially try to access these 3 requests. If I don't get connected, what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase this x, such I go 2 to the second. So after 4 seconds, I am going to try 3 more times. 1, 2, 3. Try to communicate with the Business Central. And as we increase these numbers, so the third time I'm going to do is go 2 to the third, 8 seconds, and simply increasing the frequency of increasing the gap between these messages over the environment. So that way you don't incur excess traffic. So eventually you're going to be able to connect to the Business Central. Now, one recommendation I always have is when you first set it up, because you don't know if the access point already been booted up, it's already gone down this path. So it's always a good idea when you first connect to the access point, reboot the access point such that you always start at the shortest interval in terms of trial to connect it to the Business Central. I hope you find this session to be useful, and welcome back for future video blogs. Thank you.